Hi everyone, I'm Ashfaq Ahmed Khan and you are watching my contact from Doha. This video I'm going to take class 10th part 1 IoT skills unit 3 information and communication technology skills. Let's begin. Lesson 1 Basic Computer Operations. ICT stands for Information Communication Technology. ICT refers to all the methods, tools, concepts related to storing, recording and sending digital information. Information can be recorded or stored in many ways, handwritten or on paper, written using a typewriter, and so on. When information is stored in and recorded on electronic devices, it takes on a digital form. ICT devices are tablets, smartphones, laptops, as shown in the diagram. ICT skills help us to communicate, run our business, stay connected with our families and friends. Since every person need to acquire these skills. The computer hardware. A computer system consists of two parts. One is hardware and software. Physical part that you can see and touch are called hardware. It is a machine of a computer. These are keyboard, monitor, CPU, etc. There is another important part that is software. We cannot see, but we can use it and interact with that. We can interact with the hardware through software. The monitor is a physical device and or the hardware. When we start a program, for example, the game is displayed on the monitor. This is done by the software which displays text, images and videos on the monitor, as shown in the diagram. Hardware would not be able to function without software. Software is required to use the hardware. Mobile devices such as smartphones, tablets are also computer systems with hardware and software. They are using mobile phones. There are also software that we will use Android software. The system we will use Windows and Linux. The most important software in any computer is the operating system. This is a software that starts working as soon as you switch on a computer. Displays the desktop on the monitor. Some of the most common used operating systems for laptops and desktops are Ubuntu, Microsoft Windows, Mac OS. These are the popular operating systems we will use. Mobile devices also have an operating system that helps them to perform their functions. Some of the mobile operating systems are Apple iOS, Google Android. These two are popular. All the computer applications such as browsers, games, office tools, etc. are also software programs that performs particular functions. Starting a computer. How can you start a computer? What is the first thing you do to wake up in the morning? What is your father tell you to do? Your homework immediately. When you do it, normally you would do some daily activities and get ready before you start working. Similarly, when a computer is switched on, perform some basic processes, functions before it is ready to take instruction from the user. Start a computer, press the power button on the CPU, as shown in the left side. This will start the operating system and displays the our any operating system. It is a Windows or Ubuntu, whatever system you have will boot. Basic functions perform when a computer starts. Just we go about our morning routine without any telling us to do. Computer automatically runs a basic program called BIOS, basic input output system. As soon as it switch on or power button is pushed on, the BIOS first does a self test. If the self test shows that the system is fine, the BIOS load the operating system. That means the computer operating system, for example Ubuntu is now running, ready to take user input. We will check the hardware, all the components present, all the hardware present in the system, whether they are working properly or not. They will the BIOS will check, and if it is running properly, then will boot the system. Otherwise, it will stop the booting. There is a problem in any device, it will not boot. That is a BIOS. First, self-test. When you switch on the system, it will first the process of starting up a computer is power on self-test. Next, after power on self-test, it will check the hardware and load the OS, and the login screen will come. This is ensured to authorize the person who is logged onto the system. We will ask username password. Yeah, we have to type the username password. After working on, we have to log out so that no other person can use your files. Shutting down a computer. You can shut down a computer in Ubuntu by clicking System button at the top right and then click Shut Down. Using the keyboard. As a keyboard is an input device used to type text, numbers, and commands into the computer. Parts of the keyboard. The left hand side is the control keys. There are two control keys. One is window key. This is window. And these are all this is a tab. This is cap locks. This upper C. This one is tab. This is alt key. All these are control keys. These are window key. This is window key. And this is punctuation keys. And these are for navigation keys. These are numerical pad for numbers. And navigation key. Command key. And first upper row is functions key. F1 to F12 function key. Is labeled from F1 to F2 function keys. You can use them to perform specific functions. Their functions differ from program to program. The function of F1 key is most program is to get help on the program. Some keyboard may have fewer functions. Fewer function keys. Control keys. Control keys such as CTRL, Shift, Spacebar, Alt, Caps Locks, and Tab are special control keys that perform special functions depending on when and where you are used. Enter key. The label on the key can either enter or return, depending on the brand of computer that you are using. You use the enter or the return keys to move the cursor to the beginning. Punctuation keys are include keys for punctuation marks such as colon, semicolon, question mark, semicolon, or single quotation, double quotation. Navigation keys, home, end, page up, page down are the navigation keys. The home and end keys move the cursor to the left or right end of the line of the text respectively. The page up and page down keys are used to move one page up and one page down respectively. Command keys such as insert and delete, backspace are command keys. When the insert keys is turned on, it helps us to overwrite character to the right of the cursor. The delete keys, the backspace keys are used to remove the typed text. Characters other objects on the right and left side of the cursor respectively. Window key. Windows key is pressing this key opens the start menu. Using a mouse. How to use the mouse? There are two parts, left part and left and right. One is scroll bar. I shown in the device that you can use to select open item on your computer screen. Let us see some of the functions that can perform using a mouse. Different applications will behave differently to the mouse actions. A roll over. Some actions can be done by using simply rolling over or hovering over an item. When you bring the mouse over a file explorer, it will show detail of that file, as shown in the right side of that. Point and click. As you move mouse on the disk, a pointer moves correspondingly on your screen. The mouse allows you to select an item on the screen. When you click a particular file, it will get selected as shown in the figure 3. Drag and drop. To move an item, you need to select. You need to click it and then hold the mouse button down. Move the item to the new location. After you move the item to the new location, you release the mouse button. This is called drag and drop. When you drag a file in a file explorer, you can pick up from present location and drop it to new location. Here you release the mouse. Double click. Drag and drop diagram is this. Next, double click means we are selecting that, opening that file. You want to open, you have to click the double click. It will open immediately. Which of the following functions is not performed using a mouse? A. Turn on. B. Hover. C. Right click. D. Drag and drop. Answer is A. Cannot turn on using mouse. What is the term used when you press and hold the left mouse key and move the mouse around? Highlighting, dragging, selecting, moving. Answer is dragging. Here are the steps that take place when starting a computer. Rearrange the steps in the correct order. First step, if you switch on your computer, self power test will start. Self on power test. Post start. First step is this one. Post start. Then operating system will start. We check all the components, all the hardware, and then if it is working fine, then operating system starts. Then login screen. You have to enter the password. If you have put login password for the system, it will ask for password. Otherwise, start. Next, last is welcome screen will appear. First is G. First step is G, and the second system is operating system is will start. Third step is desktop login. Desktop appears after login. Fourth, welcome screen. Session 2, performing basic file operations. In any office, each teacher has separate cabinet. In any school, each teacher has separate cabinet as shown in the figure, where they can keep the files of different students or classes on separate shelves. Similarly, information on a computer is stored in electronic files, which can be put in separate folders. Files and folders. All file, all information stored in any computer is kept in a file. Different types of files store different types of information. Each file is given a file name and has a file name extension that identifies the file type. The file name and the file name extensions are separated by a period or a dot. For example, a document Neha created using Notepad. A type computer application to create a simple text file have an extension .txt. There are other types like .doc, .xls. An file is usually has extension .jpg, or and a sound file has extension .mp. Folder is a location where a group of files can be stored. Creating a file using text editor in Ubuntu. I will show this practically after finishing of this session. At the last, open the Ubuntu, and in that you will find the search bar at the top, or I will show the practically. Open the text editor, type editor in the search dialog box, then double click the text editor. This and then a blank document in the window, you can open Notepad and type in the text. You will open the text editor and you can type the text. You can add the text. For example, here given Neha Tiwari, Shaktinagar, New Delhi, and the phone number, and click on the save button. As a dialog box, browse the desktop folder. Here we are saving the file on the desktop. Type the file name as Neha and click Save button. It will save on the desktop. This is a text editor and here is a file we are saving. I will show it after this completion for the 4 sessions. At the end, I will show practically. Creating a file in Ubuntu. Folder is the location where a group of files can be stored. For example, we can create a folder where all files for all the student can be stored. Let us create a new folder in Ubuntu. To open File Explorer in Ubuntu, click File options on the left side. File Explorer opens up. To create a folder, choose a location where the folder has to be created, for example, desktop. Right click and then choose the new folder. Type the name of the folder. Demo. Demo is the name of the folder. Any name you can type it. Here given some shortcuts. Control Z for undo, Control Y for redo, Control A for selecting all the text in a document, Control X to cut, Control C for copy, Control V for paste, Control P for print, Control S for save the file. Which one of the following shortcut keys is used to paste a file? Control V is a shortcut to paste a file. Control V. Which one of the following is a valid file extension for a notepad file? .txt is the extension for notepad. What keys do you use to copy something? For copy, Control C. Next unit, next session is session 3, computer care and maintenance. Taking computer care and maintenance is also an important task. Otherwise, your system will not work properly. Here we have to take some steps to maintain. We have to delete unnecessary files, and we have to every week we should maintain the schedule for your computer or desktop or laptop, anything. You have to delete unnecessary files in every week, like some temporary files and some refresh files and some cache files. Basic tips for taking care of devices. How to clean a keyboard. Take a brush and clean the dust on the keyboard. First, we should not eat anything over a keyboard. Crumbs can damage the internal parts of a keyboard. You can clean a keyboard with a soft brush. How to clean a screen. You can wipe the screen with a soft cloth to remove any finger marks. Be careful with food and drinks. Avoid eating and keep glasses of water or cups or coffee near a computer or laptop. Handle devices carefully. Handle your laptop carefully and avoid dropping and banging it against a hard surface. Even a shortfall can damage the screen or the hard disk and make the devices useless. If the computer cool, the computer or a laptop or mobile devices get overheated, the internal parts can be damaged. The CPU has an internal fan to keep it cool in a computer or laptop. You should make sure the fan is functioning. Avoid leaving a device in the sun or in a closed car. Should careful when using a laptop while sitting in bed, and make sure that the fan is not covered. Do not overcharge your battery. Sometimes we keep a device plugged in for charging even after it is fully charged. If we leave the device plugged for a long time, the battery is going to damage or overheating. It can overheat the battery. That will reduce the lifespan of the battery. Always plug in devices carefully. Plug the device carefully. Any device being connected to a computer or a laptop, such as USB or headphones, should be done gently. Should put the devices and remove the devices smoothly without damaging the or system. Do not run too many programs at a time. When too many programs are running at the same time, the computer becomes slow and even crash. Prepare a maintaining schedule. When you need to prepare a plan or a schedule for maintenance to keep a computer running in a uh, perfect condition over a long time, this include daily maintenance, clean up your email box, download email attachments and save in proper folders, weekly maintenance, clean your keyboard, clean your monitor, dust CPU and printers, back up your data to an external drive, monthly maintenance, transfer photographs to computer to and delete from drive so that the space occupied. Your system will work. Organize photos and folders, clean up download folders, uninstall unused programs or apps, run disk cleaner software, run antivirus software, run full system virus scan, yearly maintenance, clean up contact list on social media account, clean up email contact list, update your operating system, check expiry for expiry of antivirus, backup your data. Backing up data means save the information on the computer to another device, such as external hard disk, so that if your system will crash, you can save your data. Scanning and cleaning viruses. Use antivirus software to remove the viruses from the computer or laptop. Increase computer performance. If you have been using a computer for a long time, you have a lot of unnecessary files and data such as temporary files, images. When too much of hard disk space, the performance of the computer goes slow down. You have to delete the unnecessary files so that the performance of the system speed up. Removing spam from a computer. Sometimes we get email from companies for advertising a product or typing a attract to your website. Such emails are called spam. You should never respond to such email. Delete them. It is possible to set filters in the setting to prevent spam from entering our mailbox. Most email software have a spam folder and automatically put all such email into that folder. Then you have to delete that folder. What happens if you leave a device for plugged in even after it charged 100%? It will get overheated. How can antivirus protect your device? It can protect it from overheating, or it can increase its performance. It can prevent data from being corrupt. It can backup data. Answer is C. Which option is number third? Which option is required to keep the device cool? Which option is not required to keep a device cool? Answer is A. Keep the device unplugged when in use. Which of the following is essential for maintaining keyboard? Maintaining keyboard, turn the keyboard keyboard upside down and shake it to remove the foreign materials, blow dust and other particles with the help of blower. Use very dilute combination of soap and water to apply non-abrasive cloths to remove stain from the keyboard keycaps. All the above. Answer is all the above. Next session is session number 4. Computer security and privacy. We store a lot of information on our computer and laptop. For example, we keep our photos on our mobile phones. School computers store personal information regarding every student, their parents, computer use in the banks store financial information of their clients, and in computers in the hospital have important information about patients. If any of this information get lost, it can cause a lot of problem. For example, the information in the bank get leaked, and it can cause many people to lose their money. So security of the information is very important. Computer security deal with protecting computers. Computer security and privacy deals with the measures used to prevent loss of data. Reasons for security break. Security break is a leakage of information stored in a computer. Personal information can be lost or leaked in two ways. One is we are not careful in giving out personal information over the internet. For example, we share our account details and password on unauthorized unsecure sites. Our second reason is a person get unauthorized access to our computer. This happen in the office if we go outside without logged out. Computer security and privacy is about measures and can take the restrict to access the personal data. Threats to computer. Threats are the ways in which personal information can be leaked from a computer without our knowing. Theft. Theft means stealing of information or hardware. These may be three types. Physical identity software. Physical means where a person may steal your desktop or laptop. That is physical. Identity, where a hacker steal your information and assume your identity. Using false identity, the hacker can gain access to your account information. Software privacy. This is stealing of software and include or distributing unauthorized, unlicensed and unauthorized copies of a computer program or software. This software privacy. Viruses. Viruses are computer programs that can damage the data and the software or steal information stored on a computer. Major types of viruses are worms, Trojan horse. Worms. Worms are the viruses that replicate themselves and spread to all the files once they attack a computer. This makes it difficult to remove them. Second virus is Trojan horse. The Trojan horse disguises itself so that it appears to be a useful software program, but once it is reached a computer or a laptop, it starts behaving like a virus and destroying all your hard drive. Online predators. Online predators are people who trap you into inappropriate relationships. They may be older people posing to be your age, bullying you to doing illegal activities online and sometimes face to face. Internet scams. Sometimes you may receive very attractive offers saying you have won a huge money in a lottery and you can claim the prize by depositing a certain amount of money. So that the processing fees they will say the processing fees for your money price. When you deposit the money using your credit card or on debit card, you will lose your money. You will lose your all the money. Protecting your data. Protect our data from theft and viruses. We can take the following measures. Use password to log in your computer. Passwords, how will you put? Use a password that are difficult to guess. Passwords are difficult to hack if they are mix of small letters and capital letters, numbers, and special characters. This would prevent unauthorized people from your computer. Password should be consist of small letters, capital letters, alphabets, numeric, and special characters. Install antivirus software and firewalls. Antivirus and firewalls monitor the data coming in and out of a computer and prevent the viruses from entering. Antivirus can also detect and clean viruses that may have entered a computer. Encrypt data. This is usually done by banks and companies in which important customer information is stored. They can encrypt their entire hard disk using encrypt feature in Windows. BitLocker called BitLocker. This would force users to use a secret password or key before starting the computer, thus preventing unauthorized use. Secure sites. Give details of your credit card or debit card or bank account details only on secure sites. See in the address bar, the browser. The site address starts with HTTPS. That stands for secure and log symbol. Then the safe is safe to give your important information of the your bank debit card or credit card. What should you do to ensure secure online transaction? Lock your computer, give credit or bank details only on safe website. Use antivirus. Do not use pirated software. Answer is B. Give your detail on safe websites, that is HTTPS, and a lock will appear on the website. Which of the following traps small children into inappropriate relation? Online predators. Okay. What should your strong password consist of? Consist of only letters, or number and special characters, or name of a person, or letters, numbers, and special characters? Answer is D. It consists of letters, numbers, and special characters. This is the end of the session, and we will take the practical session. Here I am using Ubuntu 21, the latest version of Ubuntu. First we have to select in the OBS. We have selected this is a Ubuntu 21. As soon as we'll ask some password for to open the computer. To open the OS, it will ask password, and we have to give the password. This is a screen. And if you press this button, all the application will go. And in the search, you have to type text editor. Just press E and it will come. Text editor. Select the text editor. Below open, it will take some time. I have installed this Ubuntu 21 on full machine. Then we have to type some data, and we have to save the file. And saved. Press the save button. Give the file name. And select desktop. Press the save button. You can close. Now in the desktop, we have saved the type. We have saved the file, text file. Yeah, that will appear. Or you can do, if you want to create Right click on the desktop and then create folders, new folder. You have to create a folder of Neha, then give the name Neha, and then press OK button. It will create a folder. Here the system is slow, it will take time. I have installed on virtual machine. I will in the next video I will do the installation of the 2021. The next video. So that's all about the creation of the file, text file in Ubuntu. This is Ubuntu 21 version. I am going to show you how to create a folder and how to create a text file. First, click here, show all applications, and then in the type search, you can just type text editor, or you can just select it. It will open a text editor, and you can give input and you can save the file. And write down something and click on save button and give the name Neha to where do you want to store on the desktop. Click on save. It will going to save the file Neha 2. And if you want to create a folder, click on files and right click here and select new folder. Give the name anything, create. It will create a folder. In this way you are seeing the how to create a folder and how to create a text file in Ubuntu 21.